Well, hello, this is Sita. Welcome to my podcast. In this episode, I will continue talking about the relocation and I will share with you why I love Cyprus. Okay? If you listen to the previous episode about the relocation, I mentioned that I moved here 8 months ago. I moved here in the beginning of May. Now it's December. So here is my checklist in a way. Yeah. I lived in Israel for 33 years. I wasn't born there. I lived in Israel for 33 years and I was looking for a place that is like Israel, but also more European. And I did not want to be surrounded by Israelis anymore. I felt that my karma with the Israelis and Israel has ended. And I was looking for an international community. I was looking to be more European. I am European. My mom is Hungarian. I have an EU passport. So I was looking for a place that is part of the European Union. So when I started to do my research, I was like, okay, Cyprus. Well, the weather is pretty much like Israel. Good Mediterranean weather, hot in the summer, humid, not a serious winter, rains, but it's easy. It's the weather is perfect for my taste, yes? I was looking for also similarities in the character and the temperament of people. You see, I lived in Israel for so many years, and I love the Israelis. I love their temperament. I love this Mediterranean vibe. I love it. I love the hospitality and the friendliness and the smiles and the warmth. I love this kind of people. So that was another criteria for me. So what else you have? You have Cyprus, you have Greece, you have Italy, Spain, Portugal. But don't forget that I moved with the dog and I preferred not to take a long flight. And Cyprus, Israel is 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So I was like, I think this is something I can do. So the weather, the people, and the food, pretty much, all this Mediterranean area, you have the Arab influence, you have the Mediterranean influence, you have the Greek influence. I love this food. Yeah, the salads, the fresh vegetables, the barbecued meat, the cheese. It's light. I like this kind of food, the fruit. So this was also important for me. And I mentioned already that I was looking for an international community, and this is exactly what I found. I have friends now. I am a very friendly person, so I made friends quite fast. So what I love about Cyprus, especially where I live, is this international community that I'm a part of. The area I live in, probably 60% of the population are foreigners. Foreigners who live here, expats, people who retired to Cyprus, people like me who are European citizen and they decided to come to Cyprus also for business reasons. So this is an international community. My best friend is German. I have other friends who are German couple, but they are originally Russian. I have other friends who are Polish. I have other friends who are British. So I feel that I am really part of Europe. And they are from everywhere. And I love this mix. I love this mix of the cultures. I love this mix of the vibe and the friendliness. And because 60, maybe even more percent of the area of where I live is foreigners, everybody is very helpful. And it's amazing. It's like all of us are in the same boat. All of us are new here, yeah, and some of them moved here maybe a few years ago, but I'm talking about the newcomers, like me, my neighbors, my friends, and so on and so on. It's like all of us are new, so everybody's helping everybody. Okay, where do I go? What can I do? I need help with this. Excuse me. I need help with that. Who should I contact for this? Where is the lawyer? How do I get from here to here? I love this vibe. It's like the feeling of nobody belongs here. That's why we all belong here. This was very crucial for me back in Israel. Even after all those years that I lived there for more than 30 years. And at the end of the day, I always felt like an outsider. I always felt that somehow I don't belong there. Okay? Maybe also because I didn't have a family, so I didn't make roots. I didn't grow roots in Israel. But I can tell you that I don't have a family here either. And I am already growing roots. I am already growing roots here. I already feel in this very short period of time, and I'm still in the learning process. It took me 2 months just to kind of settle. Okay, where is the bank? Where is the supermarket? How do I get to the beach? How do I get to the town? Who is who? Where do I go for this? Where do I go for that? It took me about 2 months just to settle. And then it took me another 4 months just to kind of relax into it. Okay, so the idea of belonging is very, very important. That when you relocate, you don't want to really feel like a stranger. I mean, of course, it's up to you. It's your choice. For some of us, this is exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for a fresh start. But for me, one of the reasons why I love Cyprus, and especially the area I live, is because of this international community, this international vibe and of course, not mentioning the tourists who just come by the hordes during the summer months. And it's amazing. I really love it. I love tourists. Yes, I love tourists. I love them walking on the street, and then I can go home to my quiet place. And so, yes, this is some of the reasons why I really, really love Cyprus. Not forgetting the fact that I live 200 meters from the beach, which is, of course, something I could no way afford back in Israel. I have a villa, which no way I could have afforded back in Israel. The cost of living, I can't even compare it to Israel. I really can't even compare it. Until today, after all this time, I still go to the supermarket, and in a way, I'm kind of shocked. Yeah, it's like, I bought all this for this much money. So the affordability, the cost of living, you do want to think about that when you're picking a location. You want to be able to afford it. For me, this was very important. I will be 52 soon. I'm not looking at working harder. I'm looking at living more comfortably. I'm looking at living more lavishly, if you wish. I want to be able to afford the good life without working too hard and spending too much energy on just what it takes to actually keep you afloat. So for me, this is another big plus for Cyprus, that I can afford a level of a certain standard in my life that I wasn't able to afford in Israel, no matter how hard I worked. All right? It was just not within my reach. So here are quite a few big pluses for why I chose Cyprus. So until next time, to a new part of the story, thank you for listening. Be well, be good, and we shall speak again.